everyone. Welcome back. We're going to continue with Chapter 6. As always, we are joined by Lost Without a Trace. We are joined by Scorched Ace 97. We are joined by Greymane Gaming. And by More Than 56. So, when last we met, the party had split before splitting again in a moment, leaving Twiggy all by herself in the new base, while the three militant combat characters all head off together to return to the Fountain View.
I'm fine. I have a spoon and a new recipe. I'm fine.
She has a spoon with 2 fate points.
She does have a 2 fate point spoon, so I mean, there is something to be said for that.
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay, so the three of you are now approaching.
So, and that's why this architecture is just really cool. I mean, it's all like, yeah, it's crumbling down here and there, but it's really reminiscent of just a little snippet of
No worries,
our
Mom.
conversation as I'm speaking to two people who are most likely not listening to me at this point.
Listening to you ramble.
So, do we remember the flag system to not be killed?
Yes.
Did you bring flags to not be killed?
Yes. Hang on. This is probably way overkill, and hopefully they don't smack me for it.
Oh no. Twiggy's not there with the spoon to smack you. You're going to need it so much, I can tell.
Where is it? Yeah.
So Van, we get the when we get the captain's armor, just remember to unbuckle one of the gauntlets and slap Cass for that flag.
So, got a question. Where do you think they're looking out of?
I believe if we walk up to the front door and knock and they see the flag, that's enough.
I don't have a flag, and I will pull out a wand. I have this.
That
You just
that,
what you're
that does not
all you're
count
looking
as
at.
a flag.
It's a small wand with bronze tips on it. This counts as a flag, but it does a little bit more than a flag. But it's not. I kind of need to put it somewhere. I need to know where they're going to be looking. Because this is what I got.
Okay, doke.
So, where do you want me to point the wand?
I'm not sure what to do with this particular piece of information there, Cass.
Does it shoot things?
Yes.
That's
So
probably
this
not...
will create a light depending on what color I want it to. So I know that white is coming in peace. So I'd like to put a light.
White is surrendering.
Or coming in peace.
Red
White is surrender
coming
or
to trade.
Nope, red is trade, black is attack.
Right, and we're kind of
Well,
here
that-
to trade.
Oh, I was thinking we were just coming in peace, but I can make it red too. I mean, that's perfectly fine too. I just need to know where to put this that we think they're going to see it.
I'm pretty sure anywhere you put that
I mean,
particular
I can
fireball
just-
that you're about to fire is going to come across as
I can put it in their
Problematic.
base. Like I can go through a window, but I'm
Cass,
worried how
Cass,
they're going to receive that.
Cassidius. Just think about what you just said.
They
can
would
put
see
it in their base. You
They
can
would
cause
see-
a flash of
They would-
bright light.
They would see. They would.
Whatever that
That's
just
not
said.
the one I wanted to play, but
They would
it
see
still
a
works.
bright red light, and they would know we're coming to trade.
Or
Be
they
an
can see a giant
intruder
red
who
light.
just threatens to
and-
intrude a window.
Okay, then where do you want it? Thank you,
Oh
Thomas.
God,
Thank you,
Cass.
Thomas. Where? Okay.
Please
then
help
where-
Cass,
Hang
Cass.
on. No,
look,
no, hold
we-
on.
We
The color. I don't even know what to do with you right now, Cass. I'm sorry.
well, my
Oh,
tunic
that's
has
good enough. Okay.
my tunic has enough blood on it. We can just use that.
Okay.
That's probably a better red flag than what he's going for. Because he's not going for red flag. He's going for red alert and who needs to get arrowed.
Have we made it up to like this point yet?
You're pretty much right where you are on the map. That's fine.
All right. I'm just going to, because I know this is the building, and I know I can visibly see multiple windows down this way. Right?
Yes.
Not. Are they barricaded still?
Are they barricaded?
I mean, they're semi-barricaded.
All right, right
not
here.
Inside the place.
I'm not going
please.
inside. I'm not going inside.
Not
where my marker is.
Okay.
So that way it shines through both of the windows. Or
Okay.
all of the windows possible. I'm going to kind of just shoot a flare. It's not a fireball, it's just a small little flare.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make it shoot red.
Just a small pyromaniac moment. That's all.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Before I do this. Oh, yeah. Can be. And if I use all charges, then it's rainbow. Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to shoot out a red flare, and I'm going to specifically aim it at the ground.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's not going to skip.
That does not count as a flag, Cass.
It's not good.
But it's a
not going to
color.
skip.
Oh.
I'm aiming for stone. I'm not going to light anything on fire. I'm shooting it at the ground. Means I'm not shooting it at the building. And it is I would assume a very
Hey Van, you want to go
color.
back to the base because I think we might have a problem and I don't know if I want to deal with it.
I was given the wand. I'm going to use the wand.
Okay, so he says, I was given the wand. I'm going to use the wand. And he points the wand at the grass at the base of the wall.
At the stone path.
Okay, at the stone path. Okay.
Stone path.
But
Then they come out and they see who it is if they're all up in arms. I mean, it's just a small little flare.
Not recognizing that a card had been played so that the next action was automatically a crit.
A crit success or a crit failure?
Crit success.
Oh, okay. So then this goes very well.
Exactly. It goes very well. As he points the wand, it says, I've got a wand, I'm going to use it. And points the wand, and a brilliant red flare fires from the front of the wand towards the point that he is pointing at in the middle of the stone path. It hits the stone with a perfect trajectory to hit exactly the spot that he wanted to hit, igniting a 5x5 area.
Cass, you bet on it.
It only says if it's shot into flammable material, will it light a fire?
Okay.
Debris is flammable.
Yeah.
That's why I was aiming for stone.
And you would have been okay if you hadn't hit so well.
Then I will run over. Do I have a water skin?
The good news is there's no longer debris in that part of
I am cleaning this town 5 feet at a time.
You are, and also their wall and their shutters, which are wooden and within that 5 foot square, which just took critical damage. So that'll be 1d4 plus 6 because it's 1d4 plus 5 plus max damage. So, having just done 8 points of damage, so you have lit the side of their base on fire. But successfully, in fact, firing a brilliant red flare.
It was at this moment that
Oh,
he
I
knew.
have come to
He
bargain.
So, Cassidius?
I'm trying. I'm running over, looking through all my
Just run
bags
over.
to find
You hear
something wet.
screams coming from inside the base.
It's us! It's us! This was a mistake!
And I'm out.
I look at Luther. What's his thing with fire? Setting the library? Now, our allies that are the first people that tried not to kill us here?
I don't understand. I really don't. I
realize I'm the plate-wearing idiot in the group. I'm not the smartest, but you don't set your allies' base on fire.
Guys, I don't have water. Do you have water?
Do you have prestidigitation?
No!
As she comes running around the corner, Blaze looks at Luther, looks at Cassidius, looks back at Luther.
Help!
She will see that Luther is like right now.
Looks at the flames and does this. And the flames go out.
Thank God. I don't have water. Apparently, I don't own a water skin.
What did I say about lighting my building on fire?
I will point to the wand. I did red!
Congratulations, red flame is still flame.
I don't have a flag!
She pulls out the she pulls out her sword, which begins to glow with green flame for a second, and goes, "Would you like me to demonstrate that fire is fire, regardless of the color?"
But green doesn't mean anything.
This is a losing conversation, Cass. Please just stop.
I know. Oh, I know. But I'm sorry. This is.
That was.
What's your
Luther
armor class,
literally
Cass?
saying that.
Currently a 15. But if she takes a swing and it looks like it's gonna hit, I will shield.
Okay. She is going to hit the bridge of your nose with the flat of a flaming sword.
Then
Bing.
I shield.
Okay, you're fine.
All right. I take it back. I apologize.
Good. The difference between intelligence rolls and wisdom rolls. I mean, true.
Yes, I'm very smart. I don't know what's going on.
So
I won't do it again. Where should I'll get a bucket next time.
Just
No,
get
no,
a
no,
flag next time. Rather than launching miniature fireballs.
Like Luther's literally like covering his face just like I am going. I like he's got no words for the situation right now.
I aim for stone. It just there happened to
In
be
a rubble-filled area that is covered in dust.
That may be the best use of a bullseye card yet in the campaign. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm just
Ooh, I can mark that one
Kat.
as complete.
This one would have been perfect.
It would have been perfect. Yeah, okay, next thing you're gonna tell me you're gonna try and put the flare inside of a building. You made that suggestion. What did we tell you? Don't do it.
Then, okay, important clarification for next time.
Meet the largest child you have ever dealt with. Fortunately, he's not very strong. He's extremely intelligent and has no common sense.
So
We're here to trade.
He's here to
let's
trade.
then let's all go inside.
I really got you lost.
This is an episode of National Lampoon at this point.
National Lampoon's Medieval Vacation.
I'm not sure I can leave you here and not have a heart attack every second, assuming I'm gonna come back to the town being on fire.
Okay,
Just leave Twiggy and then just take him with you and watch him. I don't even trust him getting that far by himself right now.
So
Is Cassidy still holding the wand?
yes,
Yes.
100%. Just like
He's
and
in
not
fact been
just
pointing at it going, but I made red. I made red.
Take the wand
no.
and hand it to Luther.
Luther puts the wand in his pocket.
You can have it when there's nothing flammable around, like forests or towns. Again.
I'm just pouting.
Okay.
Cass is legitimately just like, okay. I thought I did a good thing, but all right, and he just walks.
But fire bad in buildings unless it's in a hearth.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do? Take a flag, walk in front of every window, and go.
I told you walk up to the door and knock on it with the holding the flag. That should have been enough.
Generally, when you assault a compound, you don't knock. Well, you knock with but significantly different effect and tone.
Right.
Okay. They
So
are
do
all
we
waiting
all
for you
go
in
in?
the building.
Okay.
If you manage to make it that
That's
far.
walls. We have to go.
You know where the door is.
Hi, Polly. Please don't eat me. This time, I think we might deserve it, but please don't eat me.
Okay. Yes.
We've taken the wand from him.
We've disarmed the wizard who is not common sense, who is in fact the one who came here to trade with you, and I came here to ask you a question about a dwarf I met at Offhands.
I go grab the armor and sword real quick.
Okay.
And he's here to collect his stuff.
I'm literally here for nothing.
Dwarf.
Lothar.
Runesmith?
Yeah.
Lothar Blackhandle.
Ah, Black Anvil. Okay, yeah. He said it. I did not catch his last name while I was talking with him.
Yep.
But he did mention that he had a shop he ran outside of the times you would have outside of Offhands. And that, pretty much everybody knows where it is.
Yeah, he has a smithy over here in Eastgate. I can give you a quick map to it. I can draw a couple directions for you. It's only a few blocks away.
Yeah,
I can.
Because
as you look at it and I'll copy it down.
Yeah, because as you can see, my normally very heavily armored friend is walking around in something more similar to what we normally wear. And I'm trying to fix that because the stuff he normally wears sticks out a little bit too much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if there's anybody that can fix that, Lothar can. He's honestly the most talented smith I've ever seen. No offense, Alexander. And Alexander is like, no, none taken. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not Master Runesmith good.
I think he might have a few years on all of us. Given, he's adding the word master in front of it and being a dwarf.
Yep.
All right, so that was what I came here for. Now, Cass, on the other hand, came here to talk to you about a box, if I remember right. Before he decided to try and play, pyromaniacs.
You're not helping us. We didn't have a red flag. We didn't have anything to wave. So I did what I could.
I do believe in the fact.
You offered a bloody shirt.
Which was red and not flammable.
Well, it's flammable, but we weren't lighting it on fire.
I apologize.
Cass, this is your job when you get back to the Necrophyte Station. You need to make colored flags for yourself.
I will make colored flags. I apologize.
And
I did
we'll
not
get
mean
some
to
crayons and coloring books.
I aimed for the stone.
Birdie's like, it's legitimately a square of cloth.
I'm not going to take full blame because there were two other people that could have thought of the same effect, and we didn't. But I will take partial blame because I should have thought of it.
I believe I was still too busy trying to talk you out of trying to use that inside of a building.
You're not helping me.
In this particular case, I don't think there is helping. There's just mostly just trying to make sure you understand what you did.
I mean, I did suggest to use the bloody tunic that I'm wearing before you decided to burn their base down like the library.
I did not attempt to do so. I attempt to inform them of who was coming.
You are correct. You did not attempt to do so. You, in fact, started the fire.
Blaze looks at you and goes, you were going to fire that into my base instead?
No.
Because that was a better idea?
No, there was so many windows, I didn't know where to go. So if I put it in the middle of your base, you would see it. But I didn't think about the fire. I apologize. I thought it was more like, I've never used it
Tell me what you want to buy so I can triple the price.
This is...
Like
Marcus is falling over in laughter at the moment.
I'd like the box.
It's not often plays.
What
dumbstruck, and right now I'm dumbstruck.
What box?
So from
he's looking for the
Necrophys's base. There was a box. There was a puzzle box, and it's really piqued my interest, and I want to solve the puzzle. I am trying to spin it so that way it sounds like I'm just interested in the puzzle and not in...
Blaze turns to Marcus, and she says, "All right, how much is that worth?" Marcus is like, 225, 250, 350.
I'll give you 325 and a scroll, and I will hold up the scroll.
All right, you got a deal. Marcus, go get it. I'm going to stand here so I can put out any more flames.
Oh, if he even remotely lifts a finger, I think I'm going to break it right now.
I mean,
I'll race you.
I'm lifting a scroll. So that's technically lifting an entire arm.
You're not helping yourself.
I will just toss the scroll over to her.
She catches it out of the air, never breaking eye contact with you.
And then I will go into my pocket and pull out 325. And
okay.
Just kind of hold it out because it's too much money for me to just throw.
Yeah, that would be bad.
So I just kind of hold it out.
She grabs the money, hands it to Alexander as Marcus comes back with the box, and he's like, "This one?"
Is it the one I'm looking for?
It's the one, yeah.
Okay.
Good, because he's gonna need it.
So this is gonna be stupid, but they're still new. I know they're our friends, but can I just attempt to see if there's anything different? I understand that they have someone that is intelligent that knows how to create stuff. I want to make sure they're not creating something that looks similar. As
far as you can tell, based on your, eidetic memory, it
looks like
an identical component.
That's good enough to me then. So I will hold out the money. She takes the money, then I will reach for the box.
Okay.
Please.
Hands it to you.
A pleasure doing business.
This gas is why we can't take you to places to talk.
I will sit here and do my penance.
No, you're gonna go back to Twiggy, and you can do your penance there while we go and talk to the commander, and then go talk to Lothar about that.
And not set anything on fire.
Yes, please. If I see a giant blaze, I know exactly who I'm coming after.
Not touch my book, okay? I have to touch my book, and you have my wand. There will be no fire.
I believe the last time I had a conversation with you and you were touching books, you lit the book on fire. I mean, it might have been because of the candle.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago, and we're better now. Now I have to touch the book, or I'm touching a actual piece of fire, which I'm pretty sure, and I will point to the Fantastic Four, they won't allow me anywhere near.
Not right now. I don't even need to look at Blaze to know this answer.
I understand. My previous action probably...
Is there anything else that needs to be done here? This is still Blaze.
Yeah. No, Blaze, thank you. We will be heading out now.
Okay.
Put him on a chain to make sure he doesn't screw this up again.
If I will leave the base so I don't do anything, and you can trust me, I would like to talk to one of you kind of separately. And it could be any one of you. I would like some more information that I don't currently have access to.
Birdie's like, I'll go talk to him.
I'll keep my hands up. I'll make sure nothing happens.
I have the best chance of countering anything that he casts again, so I'll go talk to him.
Okay, thank you. And I will fish out another 10 gold and hand it over for the troubles. It was not intentional. It was just a new artifact I was trying out and didn't
It worked.
quite understand. It worked, but a little more than I expected, so I will make sure to do something else next time. I will have flags ready and waiting.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, at this point, Luther and Vanwath continue heading towards the gate.
Correct.
And so you guys start walking off, and we'll deal with Ace for a second.
So I will meet. You said Birdie's coming out, right?
Yeah, she's right out the door.
I'm just walking kind of right outside. I'm not going
Yep.
far.
Be right back.
Okay.
So there's just a couple things. I've been trying to go through the research that we found at the Necroficer's Lair, and I'm just, since obviously we're new to the area, we don't know much about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to put some puzzle pieces in the right spot. So, and maybe this is something I can come back for. Do you guys have any information on? There's a lot of stuff on the Dragon Lords, and all of that, like, kind of who they were. Anything? Do you guys have any specific information on that? Any books that I can possibly borrow from you and return at a later date, unburnt?
I think there's something in the library. I can go check real quick.
Okay. The other thing I am looking for, and I'm not sure if you're going to have anything. I don't know who this individual is. Have you ever heard of someone by the name of Asban?
No.
Okay. Then any information you have on the Dragon Lords would be very graciously appreciated.
Okay. I think there's one or two books I can go grab for you. Just wait here. Don't burn anything.
I won't burn anything.
She goes back inside.
I immediately pull out my book. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. Light it all up. And damn it. Can I use a fate point on?
Yep.
them? I would like to use a fate point.
Okay. All right. Good enough.
A little better.
Her investigation isn't terrible. It's just, not can make up for a one good.
Right.
She comes back out. She has two books with you. She's like, I think these are the ones that have the information you're looking for.
Okay. And I will actually hand her. I know I'm spending a lot, but I want to make up for my past mistakes. I will hand her another 5 gold.
Great, man. Release the flares.
This is the rental fee, as well as, again, it was not intentional. I hope you understand that. It just an honest mistake of using a magic item for the first time.
Fair enough.
It will not happen again near your base.
Well, I can guarantee you, with the way Blaze was looking at you, if it happens again, it won't happen a third time.
Fair enough. I'm just going to... I'm...
Cass would also be very aware that this was the first time Luther looked that pissed off at you in a very long time.
Oh yeah, I picked that
Since
up.
the last time he lit a building on fire, probably.
Right. If you don't mind, I just want to, while something is fresh in my mind, I want to write something, and then I will be out of your hair.
Okay.
I'm done. I don't need you. I just want to sit here before I go back, and then
Okay.
I will be on my way. Thank you. I appreciate it, and hopefully things will meet under better circumstances next time.
Sure.
I
Okay.
can't wait to hear you explain all of that to Twiggy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm just waiting to hear Twiggy.
I'm gonna write that other letter.
Okay.
Second,
Yep.
Give it to Echo and send Echo on his way to deliver said letter.
Okay. And that was going to the other base, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Good enough.
And then I will walk back to our base.
Once Echo gets back. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'll come back to you in a second. So a few minutes later, Vanweth and Luther make it to the East Gate, for which East Gate is named.
Luther, do you really deal with that often?
Not normally him burning things, but you've gotten enough exposure to him at this point to understand that that is his normal state of mind. Yeah. He's completely driven by learning things and doesn't always pay attention to what's going on.
I mean, I've collected that there was a library fire there somewhere that he was involved in. I mean,
you probably remember the fire in the library a few years ago. It took care of it.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll. You remember the archaeology catching on fire.
Yeah, and I don't know the exact reasoning for like how it happened. I just know that Cass was the one who caused it, and yeah. It was a interesting conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you need to learn something, best man for the job. Need the most wisest course of action, get a 5-year-old, you'll probably get a better answer.
Okay. You approach the gate. As always, there are crossbowmen on the wall. There's also a few ballista, but odds are they won't be able to hit a single human-sized target. They're designed for bigger stuff. You see 2 men outside the portcullis, as in to the front where you are, and then 2 men to the other outside of the portcullis, and there are 2 gates. Both gates are currently closed. Who goes? Let me pull him for a second. Pop up. Put up one of the wall men. There you go.
Did you pull us to a different map, or?
No, because I don't have a mappity map for this.
Okay. No, you were saying you were pulling a guy up, and that's what
I meant for chat. Sorry.
Gotcha. So Luther would take a step forward, raise his hand, and said, Luther Fox is here. I am here to see Commanders. Crap, I wrote his name down. I forgot. Zaram. He should be expecting me.
Right. You were here earlier today.
Correct.
Yeah. He walks over to the human-sized door in the gate and opens that so that you can walk through.
And Luther would go through it. He's basically going through the same thing we went through the first time.
Yep. You and Gray walk in. His door closes. The other door opens. You walk through. The door closes. Fair.
To anyone but Cass. Guys, how did you turn a positive into a negative?
He's that good. Okay.
Have you ever heard it's so cold it's hot?
It's so smart. It's okay.
No, but I've been the victim of it. So hot, it's cold.
So, you walk through the gate. You turn to the right, and then there is what looks to be a guard barracks. Give a little bit more information to Van Weth because he would be more familiar with it. It looks to be a guard barracks, roughly sized to hold between 40 to 60 people, depending on how much of the barracks building is used for bunks. You walk in, the front third of the bottom floor is a large office building. In the far wall, there are 2 doors, one to either corner, going further back into the building. And here you see a few chairs in the area. You also see a almost 20-foot diameter stone dais in the middle of the room that's about 2 inches tall. and you see a large, heavy stone desk made of the same kind of black, like basalt that the main wall is made out of, but ornately carved. And seated at that desk is a large man. He has Earth equivalent Mongolian skin tone, wearing mustache and goatee. He, instead of having the same helmet that the wallmen wear, his is cut in the back so that his actual hairlock can come through it. And rather than the standard swords that they wear, he has a very ornate tulwar. He looks up and he's like, Luther.
Hello, Commander.
That's appropriate.
Luther's had to deal with enough military men to know that it's better to just call them by their rank than their name.
All right, so I have the draft ready. All I need you to do is fill in a couple.
All right.
Fill in a couple names, obviously.
Gotcha. Yeah, we can. I have the names of my crew that I can put on there. Just tell me where I need to put them and where I need to put the name down. What language is it written in, if you don't mind me asking, or is it just in common?
It's just in common.
All right.
He looks Van Wath over for a second, then looks over. The document is written in common. What names are you put? First off, you have to put in the name of your mercenary company, and then it declares that with these papers, this company has permission to operate within the city walls at a tariff of 20% of goods and services. So everything as you had discussed. And then below that, his signature is already signed on the document. And then across from that, it would have your signature. And then it has many lines below that. The first one has, in parentheses, captain, meaning whoever's allegedly in charge of the company. And then each name on one line. So,
okay.
What names are you putting down?
Luther would be putting down Verdant Company.
Okay.
For the name. He would sign the next line because it was just a signature either way.
Mm-hmm.
For the captain, Luther would put himself down because he's doing all the talking. And then from there, he would let Van put his name down as is, but he would put Twiggy and Cassidius's names down.
Okay. Captain takes it back. He goes, 4 of you, huh?
Yep, 4 of us.
Anything changes on that, let me know and I'll update it.
Alrighty.
He takes the document. He puts it in a drawer of the desk. Looks at you, winks, opens the drawer, pulls out the document and the document, and hands one to you.
That's a very interesting door and very useful.
Most magic items are martial in nature. We've had a few custom made over the length of the Empire, because empires survive on 2 forms of fuel. One is the back of the army, and the second is unmitigated bureaucracy.
Yay, paperwork.
Yes. And I got tired of filling things out. Actually, not me. This is a lot older than me. But trust me, until I got this desk, I got tired of filling things out.
I can only imagine. But so we keep a hold of that form, and if anything,
you will need to have this with you when you go through the wall.
Okay.
If you aren't the one going through the wall, whoever is going through the wall needs to present this paperwork.
Gotcha.
That means you can have one group operating inside the wall at a time. So plan accordingly.
Understood.
He looks at the names, looks over at Van, and goes, "Which one's yours?" Oh, wait, no, he saw you sign it. He goes, "Vanuaf."
Sir?
You got the
bow.
You've got the look of someone who's held a sword a few times.
A few times. Quite a few times, actually.
Only for what, like
just
1,000 years at this point?
Just make sure you're pointing them in the right direction.
Well, we've gotten a lot warmer reception from all of you than we have the demons, so...
I mean, that's not at all surprising.
Yep. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have a problem with him putting that sword into things he shouldn't.
Good. I'll leave that to the two of you to discuss when I'm not nearby.
Yep. All right. Was there any other paperwork you need from us?
No, right now that's it.
Awesome. Now we need to go see a man about some armor. So we will go try and handle that problem next.
Okie doke. Meanwhile, while they're walking, we will cut back to Cass.
Okay.
Who is currently walking his way back to the base. And you're on the same path that you've traveled repeatedly, but you do notice, as you're heading back, you see what looks like, well, not what looks like, what is, in fact, a cat. And this cat is, like, tangled in a vine, like, right off the side of the path.
Okay.
And is making very loud, distressed cat noises.
Okay. I mean, does the vine look super out of place at the moment, or does it look like it just
no? It's just there's just some vines on the side of a building, and it looks like the cat kind of like might have been going after something that was in the vines, and then got tangled, and in trying to get out, got more tangled.
Okay, I will walk up. Hang on, and I will try to free the cat.
Okay. Give me a. I will allow you to make either an animal handling to keep the cat calm or a dexterity to keep your hands out of the way of its mouth. Your choice.
Just a straight dexterity or like sleight of hand?
Oh, sleight of hand makes sense. Sure.
Doesn't matter. They're both 2. I think...
Roll dexterity. You get a +1 because of the food.
I will do that.
Okay.
Sorry if that was, slightly metagaming.
That's fine.
I should be able to actually do this and automatically add the 1. So 17.
17. Plus 1 more is 18.
Nope, I already added the 1. That's the extra 1 at the end.
Did you get the one from the card that Gray just played?
Oh, not from one that just was played.
Okay. Also, Rose had given you a +1.
Oh, wonderful.
So that puts us to
19.
19. Okay. You begin to unravel the cat from the vines. You get it pulled back a little bit, at which point the cat darts, running away as far and as fast as possible.
Okay.
And as it does, one of the other vines on the wall whips down and strikes you across the back of the neck.
Lovely. I knew this is what was going to happen. How much do I take?
I
will burn this vine.
It will have advantage because you didn't know that there was an attack coming. I don't know that that's going to help. No, it misses.
Not hit.
It misses. So now initiative.
Ooh, fun.
Someone did play a 1d8 fire damage card earlier, I think.
Yeah, it's coming.
Oh, it's coming. This thing gonna roast. And
Yeah, but it looks like it's going to get to attack
just
you again for...
just to make sure, yeah, I'm assuming you know,
Okay.
but this thing will always have advantage against me.
Yes.
Okay.
But not for initiative. So you're good.
Correct.
Oh, by the way,
correct.
your initiative is technically one higher because technically an initiative check is in fact an attribute check.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is a dex, just a dex roll.
So I will in fact make that an 8.
Woo!
Doesn't matter, both a 7 and an 8 are better than a 5. So you can go first.
Okay.
If you would like to try to determine what this is, you can make a nature check.
Ooh.
Because you now no longer need a 20 or better because it has moved.
Okay. Nope.
You suck. Okay. So you don't know what it is except for the fact that it's attacking you.
Okay, I am going to burn it. I am going to use firebolt on it.
Okay.
So I will back away from the wall.
Okay. That makes sense.
As far as I can. If I'm looking like, I'm assuming I'm kind of like in an alleyway ish. Yeah. As I back up, I want to make sure I'm not backing up into more of it.
Okay.
Is there anything like, are there vines behind me?
I mean, there's kind of vines everywhere.
I'm screwed. This freaking alleyway is gonna eat me alive. All right. Well, we're gonna burn the one in front of me at the moment.
Okay.
So I will firebolt. We'll use that. Attack. Normal.
That'll hit.
Does a 20 hit?
Very
Awesome.
much so.
Then let us roll damage. And then do I roll what for that? Burn it or kill it with fire?
1d8 fire on top of whatever damage you would normally do.
So that will be a total of 9 fire damage because it's all fire.
That will be a total of 9 fire damage. It will now get its attack.
Okay.
It still gets advantage against you.
Oh.
That will hit. It will not crit.
Okay.
You will take 1 point of damage because it's minimum 1.
Okay.
And
the one behind me.
Your speed is reduced by 5.
Okay.
And on your next action, I will need you to make a poison check.
Ooh. Okay.
It's the start of the next turn.
Okay. Am I up?
Yes, you're up.
Anything? Okay, I didn't know if anything.
No,
came
just the one.
to me.
Just one half CR creature. You're fine.
All right,
Certainly nothing else lurking anywhere. No reason to be paranoid.
Can I try to? Can I attempt to see what this creature is again, or because I net 1, do I have to kind of skip a turn on that?
You haven't learned anything new.
Okay.
Actually, that's not true. You have learned that it doesn't have you've learned that it does not have a resistance or a vulnerability to fire. Technically, that is new information, so you may reroll.
Okay.
He's also learned that it's poisonous.
Yep.
No, he'll learn that in a second. But that's okay. The natural 20 gets it. This is called a Tangler Vine.
Okay. Does that give me anything? Do I recognize what a Tangler Vine is in any of my studies, or do I just like, hey, I remember kind of reading about this? Tango Vine. Cass is not good at dancing.
Hovered by anyone. A Update token. Okay. A Tangler Vine. They are they're naturally occurring, as far as anyone can tell, in so much as they are not extraplanar, nor are they created specifically by magic.
Okay.
Until a Tangler Vine moves, it is indistinguishable from a normal plant. You have to specifically be looking at a vine, specifically checking to see if it is a Tangler, and get a 20 nature check. Okay. So they are very tough to see. They function in much the same way as a Venus flytrap does. They capture prey and then poison it to keep it from being able to move or react or escape.
Okay.
Until it dies at the base of the plant, decomposes, and feeds the plant.
Okay. All right. So what do I need to make for the poison? Because I am going to attack it again.
Well, at the start of your turn, and make a Constitution save. This one's only difficulty 10.
I got a 12.
Okay. Then you succeed.
Okay. So then I'm just going to, at the moment, I know that fire isn't doing more damage, but it's not doing less. So I'm going to stick with it and cast Firebolt again. So
go for it.
Once again, I swirl my hands around, grab this little beam of flame, and just throw it out and just splash it on the vine.
All right.
That would be a 24.
That again successfully hits. So again, roll your normal damage plus the extra D8. You're not sure why, probably because of your current, heightened panic of being attacked all alone by a plant. But for some reason, your fire bolts seem to be much more bright and heated than normal.
I learned something from that flare.
Yes, that fire burns.
I learned
things.
how to burn. So I forgot to add it to the other one, so that'll be a total of 11.
And it is a total of dead.
Okay. I will swing behind me and ready myself for the next vine to come alive on me.
Okay. You're standing in an alleyway, staring at the walls, turning left, turning right, turning back again, waiting to see what moves.
Does anything move?
No.
Okay. I will cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And go grab random vines with the Mage Hand to see if they move.
Okay.
I mean, they move when you touch them.
Shut up! I was thinking that, but I was really hoping he wouldn't go that route.
Give me a perception check.
Wait, why is Luther giving a perception check?
To see if we smell the smoke.
Oh, God. I think you're far enough away. I
24.
hope you're far enough away.
Okay. You, on the way back, you guys catch up to a paranoid, twitchy Cassidius slapping the sides of buildings with a mage hand. Screaming, "I know you're around here somewhere!
I know you're alive!"
I just
Van, we're gonna go this way and go the long way around?
Do I notice them?
No.
Okay.
They're far enough behind you where... I mean, I'll go ahead. Give it a perception check. Your passive wouldn't do it, but you are actively looking for things, so it's possible. No.
Nope.
Not a bit.
If I had the wand, you'd all be burned.
For that statement, he's gonna pick up a rock and throw it at him.
Okay. Like near or at?
Near or at? Yeah, that's the important question.
Okay, we're gonna go in near. I'm not gonna actually hit him.
Okay. A rock skitters off the path near you.
Firebolt right where it hit.
Okay.
Just immediately.
You need to work on your aim, Luther. And he never gets that wand back.
I wasn't trying to actually hit him. I wanted to see what he would do. I think we... So Van, do you have an easy way to make him fall asleep? Because I think he needs nap time.
I have not slept in days. I will burn this place down.
I mean, I think that would work too.
I mean, I could try to sneak up behind him and punch him in the back of the head to knock him out. That's about all I got.
Okay, that's fine. I don't think I can leave him like this and have a at least semi-good conscience. Oh, let's get him home before baby has a heart attack, okay?
So, real quick, second, Echo is back, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so with this panic, I'm going to say, okay, well, if I can't see you, you won't see me, and I will cast darkness on myself.
Okay.
And since I can't see, I'm going to go into Echo's eyes and use his blind sight to find my way out of the alley. But the darkness travels with me.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, Luther, everything in front of you just became midnight dark.
Is it everything in front of me, but I can still see behind me? Or am I close enough to where I'm actually inside?
No, you were just outside of the range.
It's only a 15-foot radius from me, so.
Yeah. So.
And technically, the darkness starts to shift.
And that is a dark vision can see through that darkness, correct?
No.
Okay.
Magical darkness. Nothing can see through it besides blind sight and devil's sight.
Right. So the two of you are aware that it is something other than just nighttime because it's dark even for you.
Yay, masks.
But we saw Cassius do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also saw Cassius do this. Cass, you better be going home.
You've heard that from behind you. How freaked out is Cassidius on a scale from 1 to 10 right now?
Freaked out because first he learned that plants can move and talk, and now this other one's trying to stab me. So yes, I am pretty freaked out at the moment.
Okay,
that sounds like a 10 to me.
I would say maybe like 8.5 to 9.5.
I don't have a sanity stat specifically for this campaign because I didn't know that I was going to need one. But can you give me a... Let's use wisdom check.
I was about to say a wisdom check or save.
Save.
Good, I'm better at them.
Not that much better.
Not helpful enough.
Not that.
I rolled
that
an
good.
8.
Okay.
Do I recognize the voice behind me?
You do, but that just means that apparently they can mimic because you guys walked through this alley before and were talking. So it's apparently trying to look and sound like Luther.
Okay. I'm going to... There's two options.
Kill the party.
I'm either going to fight or I'm going to flight. So
yes.
I'm going to...
I mean, choice is yours.
I'm going to give it a 50-50. It won't even be mine. It'll be the dice.
Okay.
So,
Insidious. If
One
you
through-
attack me, I will murder you.
1 through 10, I fight.
Okay.
11 through 20, I flight.
Okay.
Okay, 11. So I book it. I just take off.
I was waiting to see if somebody threw a -1 on die roll on that, just to screw with you. Okay, so you
or use the critical failure one.
Completely stop concentrating on the darkness.
Right.
It's gone, and I am booking it home.
Yeah, you hear a rather Carlton-like scream from Cassidius as he starts double speeding down the path.
I'm gone.
Well, he's going home. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go make sure he's okay, and then we can all go talk to Lothar, because at this point, I don't think I can leave him by himself anymore.
But I'm running home to an alive plant.
And you're running home to a live plant. You are correct.
And we will handle that in the next episode. So, I once again want to thank everybody in chat. Thank you very much. Everybody in chat, say goodbye to YouTube. And I also want to thank my players, Lost Without a Trace, Ace, Scorched Ace 97, Greymane Gaming, Morden 56. Thank you all very much. If you have enjoyed this episode, please be a good werewolf, like and subscribe. Tell your friends, share the show. Thank you all very much. Everybody, have a great night. We will do a crazy wave, and we'll see you all again next Tuesday, because we do this Tuesday nights on Twitch, and we have another campaign on Thursday, so make sure you stop in for either one. Bye!